Man, as soon as I get off the bus, I'm feeling the raindrops. I should have done this video earlier, but oh well. Hey folks, Alex here. Well, change of weather for this Wednesday afternoon. Today's the 28th of May, 2025, just after 3:15 p.m. It was sunny earlier, not bad, but as the day went on, clouds coming in, setting up for some rain. I'm already feeling a little bit of it. And on top of that, it's slightly chilly. I didn't really need a sweater this morning. I guess now you'll probably need that. But far from home, but not too far, I shall say. Well, we're Markham and Lawrence. I mean, what the hell? I mean, of course it's far from home. But hey, at least I'm in the city. At least I'm in the city limits and not like freaking Pickering or somewhere. There's the 154 Curran Hall, 8703. I just took it from UTSC. I've been out for like almost 6 hours, if not 5. I failed my driving test today, or actually this morning. I went to the test center at Downsy Park, and now it's giving me an idea to make a walking video there. So I'll probably go back in the morning, or like whenever, and then after that, I went along Shepherd to Don Mills. I was gonna go to Fairview, but I was pressed for time. Hopped on a 904, made a bus ride video out of that. I'm gonna Scarborough Town Center. I checked out the bay there, filmed an elevator. Then I went on my way to the Pizza at Midland and Ellesmere. I had my lunch. And then I took the 995 to UTSC. And then the 154 here, because, you know, this is the only... I mean, as I always say, I mean, whatever freaking ideas do I really have. So why not do Lawrence Avenue East again? I know I've already done that in the Wexford neighborhood, but the neighborhood we're in right now is called Woburn, or Woburn, whatever the hell you want to call it. And then over there is the Cedar Brae shopping mall. It's not really that interesting of a mall. I've only been there like twice. See, there's a Canadian Tire. I'm not sure. What is this guy doing? I think it was way too late. You can see here. I honestly think he went ahead of himself. Oh well, it's rush hour. A lot of vehicles around here, and also people too. I mean, school's just dismissed. Again, this is Markham Road. You can literally see how transit demand in this part of Scarborough is so high. Okay, now the sun's out for a little bit, but I guess by the time I'm on my way home, or at least when I get home, it's gonna start raining. Right now, it's not so bad. Could be worse. Yeah, just I'm not sure if I find today productive. I mean, I only did a bus ride video, elevator video, now this walking video. It's called Cedar Brae Center, but I call it Cedar Brae Mall. And look, we got Tim Hortons in there, and another one inside the mall. I'm not really in the mood for Timmy's. It's crazy because yesterday, you know, it was hot, right? Wearing my shorts, but wearing the pants here, my long pants. Although a lot of people say it's a good idea, you know, especially when you're working outside. I know my dad does that a lot, and I think Vasily as well. It's always best to wear like long sleeves or long pants to protect your skin from the UV index. Otherwise, that would physically damage your skin and increases your risk of getting skin cancer. And I'm not that type of person to get a suntan at all. I mean, Alicia tried to get one when she was in Thailand. I'm gonna quickly make this freaking light. But I do what's comfortable for me. If the weather is just over 22, then you know I gotta put on my shorts. That's gonna be this, and that's what it's gonna be like throughout the entire summer. You get sweltering hot conditions, and hopefully lots of sunny weather. Even though, like I just said, you know, if you're out for way too long in the sunlight, you may get skin cancer. So something I'll have to reconsider, but it has it right. As you can see right now, it is definitely not hot. So, and it's probably drizzling right now. Sun's gone back out, or gone back into the clouds. Here's the 154 Curran Hall route, followed by the 54 Lawrence East, or sorry, but 954 Lawrence East Express. That's the route. That's the bus I'm gonna catch. I need to take this to Kennedy, and then I'll go home. Or if Line 5 was open, I would have just taken that to Don Valley Station and then just go home with the LRT. But no. Hey, well, actually, the positive thing is that it only takes me an average 40-45 minutes to get from Kennedy Station to home. So it's actually not so bad. Well, but let's talk about like 25-30 minutes with Line 5 for going from Kennedy and then to my place. Again, I live near Cedarville Station. So again, I think tomorrow is going to be much nicer. 17 degrees Celsius. I'm also going out of town, but not just a quick day trip to Niagara region. Where Niagara? St. Catharines. I haven't been there since 2022. I've done a couple of walking videos there. So I want to make at least one walking video while I'm there. I want to visit the Penn Center shopping mall because they have some interesting elevators. And I really want to catch one before a certain department store closes for good. And I think you damn well know what I'm talking about. Got some apartment buildings on the right. This neighborhood has a little bit of a middle-class population, if not then lower. Not as poor as you would see like in Malvern, which is way north. And that's where transit and social services are needed the most. You see that circular building up ahead? That's Scarborough General Hospital. And that's gonna be my final destination. Well, not the hospital physically, but you know what I mean. You know, I absolutely hate the 54 because not only it's very long, but it's very busy. I never really found the route to be that frequent. That's why sometimes I avoid taking it altogether. But honestly, nothing is worse than the dreaded Eglinton buses. But I remember ranting in a video in 2023 about why the 54 freaking sucks. But they actually did some improvements to it. They extended the 10-minute frequency to Morningside Avenue. And a little bit of the express service. It's a lot better, but hey, the 54 will be shortened to Don Valley Station. Although the only time I've ever rode it in its entirety was when I took the 354 Lawrence East Blue Night bus around 4:30 a.m. last year. And that was very fast, like average 45 minutes. When it's like daytime, especially this hour, it's an average like 90 minutes for Eglinton operators to complete the route. I know my uncle had to do that when he was a bus driver at Eglinton. Here's Greenbrae. Circuit. And there's Bellamy Road, so that means we're going to be halfway through the video. So I guess I'll cross over to the north side. This may be your typical Scarborough stroad, but I find Lawrence Avenue East to be interesting in the Wexford neighborhood. Remember, I did that back in the winter and before I injured my ankle, or sprained it at least. Wendy's Restaurant and Sports Bar. West Indian, interesting. And then over here is the Real McCoy. It's a very, very well-known restaurant here in Scarborough. It gets a lot of representation in social media and the news. I think they have pizza here too. Now, I already had my lunch, so I'm not going to spend more money. But I would like to try this place out. And I heard rumors of it closing. In fact, they probably were just about to close, I think, in 2023. And then for some reason, I don't exactly know, but they kept it open. I believe this place has been around for decades. But I would love to try it. Oh yeah, it does say burgers and pizza. There's also a pretty cheap pizza place near Eglinton and Markham I want to try. It's called Bismillah Pizza. And I noticed, like, you can get like a smaller medium for like $6. And then Richard texted me saying that there's a pizza place next to his work where you can get like a freaking small cheese pizza for $5. And that's what he usually has when he's on his lunch break. So I'll have to try it out. Whether he's working or not. Wish we had more cheaper pizza places. Kind of like New York, right? You know, they have their dollar slices, especially in Manhattan. Yeah, this place here, the Real McCoy. Wow. Again, I'm gonna come back here eventually and try this place out. There's a 54 making a very long journey to Eglinton, well, Yonge and Eglinton. Obviously, that's not the way to. That's really not the way to go. By the way, the only walking video I did yesterday was, well, actually, the only video in particular was the one I did downtown along St. George and Beverly Street. So right after I made my video, I saw that Boom was live. Well, actually, he was live when I was filming, and his nephew and his friend were visiting here from the island, Charlottetown, PEI. And they weren't too far from me, so I went to the well. Liam was also there. And now it's all residential. It's a little bit on the boring side, but we will be at the end pretty soon. It was nice meeting. They've been here in Toronto for a week. I think it's their first time. And I asked them, what's it like in Charlottetown? And they said boring. And it's like, you know what? I have to agree with you, because PEI is a tiny ass province. It could literally fit in Ontario. Even Boom said it could probably fit in the well. I mean, that's a good joke, but okay, PEI is interesting. It's known for Anne of Green Gables, but come on, you gotta come down to the big city. Even they said Ontario is cheaper, but I find that hard to believe, especially with the housing market gone up, cost of living. Never mind though. Really nice people I met yesterday. So we walked around, walked up Spadina to Graffiti Alley, then to Kensington Market. I was really disappointed with Blue Banana changing their ownership. And then we went to the Eaton Center, where Alicia came along. We hung out for a bit. Although she did call me as we were walking towards her. She said she was being stalked. That's a long story. And then, after Boom left, like, we were so on high alert for that guy, right? Because he was, like, circling around. Like, we were going to report to security, but we actually reported them for another incident, not involving us. And, I was using the washroom at the Queen's Cross Food Hall. I go into a stall, do my thing, and then I see these fucking offensive hate symbols literally on the stall. And I'm like, okay, that is absolutely offensive. That's a form of, and I'm not gonna say the word because I know there's a lot. I don't know. Maybe some of your viewers have been traumatized by them, or I don't know. It's, the whole world has gone into shit, but yeah, some deeply offensive symbols I saw. So I told my friends about it. Then we went to security, and he said that they don't manage the washrooms there. You have to go to the manager at Queen's Cross. So that's exactly what we did. So I told her about that. I showed her the pictures, and I told the manager that these are some very, very disgusting and offensive hate symbols. Like, who the fuck would want to do that? Go into a washroom. It's clearly this person's full of hate. Seriously, like, anybody that draws like a fucking hate symbol or whatever, like you're fucking retarded. I'm sorry. And unfortunately, there's just so much hate going on in the world, especially with the wars going on, Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Palestine. Like that, like, those symbols were a form of anti-Semitism. And unfortunately, it's been a common thing in the city. Mostly against Jewish people. Because another reason why I reported the incident, because someone who might have, you don't know what people are going through in their daily lives. Like someone may have been a Holocaust survivor, or probably knew somebody that was trying to flee Nazi Germany, or like whatever. It's so traumatizing to people. Like who the fuck would do something like that? Like support like the. Fucking disgusting, man. I told them these symbols should never be allowed in the community. Never. It's so fucking offensive these days. Especially with the rise of anti-Semitism. I hope I pronounced it. I know I mispronounced it. Sorry guys, but yeah, there shouldn't be hate here ever. Unfortunately, there's a lot of these fucking idiots that want to offend people intentionally. They just want to get a reaction. Offend them, regardless of their race or religion or color. That's not fucking nice. Anyway, we're almost at the end here. Gonna try and... I know there's an elevator, at least one elevator around here that I want to film. It's not inside the hospital. It's in a medical building nearby, but I've been skeptical of even going inside because I'm not sure there's a believable entrance. Either way, I don't have too long until the 9:54 comes. Let's say there's McCowan Road. Is this the Highland Creek? I don't know. I think it might be. And up ahead, they're building the new Lawrence subway station for the Line 2 extension to replace the Scarborough RT, which already closed down, as you guys already know. I know if they've I know they were almost done their tunneling, although they did run into a few problems. Oh look, a raindrop just fell on the lens. But thank goodness it's not actually pouring right now. It probably will be when I'm heading home. And I started around here before. This is Bendale Park. I mean, we're still in the Woburn neighborhood, but the neighborhood north of here is Bendale. And again, there's the Scarborough General Hospital. This is where they're building a station entrance right there and another one, but of course, you know, it's Metrolinx. They're gonna make it so freaking big. Anyway, folks, that is it. That is it for this video. And for me too. Because I gotta get up slightly early tomorrow. Because I'm going to St. Catharines. So the next walking video will probably be from there. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, save some more videos. Check them out as well. There's a gate closing. Oh yeah, they're gonna build another entrance here too. And if you want to become a channel member, please visit the About page. There's a link to that, or you could also click the join button right next to my channel name. We'd really love to get more channel members. I just released a very long video where I visit every Hudson's Bay store in the GTA, although I'm going to make that public next week. So guys, really be appreciated, even if you just send me a generous tip for PayPal or super thanks. Of course, doesn't matter, always appreciated. Anyway guys, take care and peace out. Bye bye.